It's Thursday, and we all know what that means. Yes, a show that almost always starts on time.
Hey!
The show that will never get boring arguing over semantics.
Hey!
Right. It's that show on Thursday with Ziona and Slaygon. Live on Slay Radio.
That's interesting. We didn't have any picture on that for some reason.
Do we have now?
Now we have a picture, yes. I was kind of going through Twitch and YouTube going, what is wrong with YouTube? What is wrong with Twitch? It's all black. It turns out, yeah, it's
like
me.
We never can start smooth. Oh my god, it's amazing.
No, it's NDI issue because I use NDI to transfer the image of the intro and whatnot videos and such from this machine onto the streaming machine, and for some reason that doesn't work now. Don't ask me why.
Yeah.
It's on.
And we are 3 minutes late, no doubt. Slaygon in makeup and hair for too long, as usual. Yes,
as
it
always.
Was all him.
Yeah. It's always me.
It has nothing to do with me at all.
Uh-huh.
Never. I was almost on time.
Almost.
Almost.
I almost didn't die.
Well, but you can say I almost died, but I didn't, so I guess. Still it works. Anyway, it's the 5th of September. It's the first show of the autumn. Yes, it is. And apparently this is the time, well, end of August, start of September, when Starbucks is starting to sell their pumpkin spice lattes. So we thought that sounds much more extra than if we would just say it's the first autumn show, as we usually do. It's so boring already, isn't it? So anyway, yeah, red leaves will be coming at some point, and you know, the weather will be getting colder at some point, but it is definitely not now.
Yeah,
because
like the intro said, 27-degree autumn. I'll take that. Thanks. Great.
Yeah, definitely. I will take that for 1-2 days and then I will die. So please, can we just settle with like 22, 23, maybe ever so slightly, please? Yeah, I guess my wish will be granted sooner than we would think, at least in Sweden. But I have certain doubts about other places of the globe. So I don't know, how is it with you guys? It's kind of bearable here, but I heard that it's sometimes a mayhem at other places now. So 35 again.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's nice.
Nah, that would be it. That would be the point where I would say that summer is not my favorite season anymore if I would live there. But since I live here, it's still my favorite season. Yay! So only because of that. So to be fair.
To be fair.
Yeah, to be fair.
Kohag says, terrible heat here.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Here is Poland, for those who do not know.
And you're actually like up in the mountains as well, or it's not that close to the ground, as I heard?
I think his feet are on the ground.
Well, the place...
I think mountain counts as ground.
Yeah, but it's a higher ground.
Yeah, still ground.
It's located higher. You know, there are the Alps, and sometimes people are skiing. It's still the ground, but it
above sea level, you mean?
Yes, higher above sea level. And no, you are not supposed to start
I
that
am,
one.
because the other one is too short. I need to rewind it constantly.
No.
Yes.
It's only the intro, and we will kick off this show shortly with the first track.
It doesn't matter. Okay then.
Never mind. No, it's okay. It's fine. We will actually shortly, very, very shortly kick start this
Yeah.
show.
Alexander K on YouTube says, but why?
What is it? What is why?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. It was right at the start, so it could mean anything, really.
yeah. Why
Do we-
that
do you
heat?
have,
Why? I'm asking the same
timestamp?
question. Like,
Yeah,
it
that
doesn't
was-
make any sense.
That was 5 minutes past 8, so yeah, right at the start.
But why are they doing this show every Thursday? We don't understand either. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
but
so
why?
sorry.
But why do I get a notification? Why?
We are so sorry. You can switch off the notifications if you want to. That's what I constantly do with almost all my chat applications and other things. So they don't
that's
just
good.
ping, ping, ping. I would just, no,
Yeah,
that's not going to happen.
Very good.
It needs to be on my terms. When I go there and open the application, then I read the messages. Not the other way around. No, my phone is not telling me how to live my life. Not gonna happen. It did for a while. I learned from it, so no.
It did indeed.
Did it?
It certainly did.
I was never a fan of instant notifications back then either. Even
Just
when
gonna say hello, Bro Bryce, on their shout box. If you want to join everyone else who's talking, they can see you on the shout box, but you can't see them on the shout box. So join us on Discord instead. Slay.radio/Discord. There we go.
And Z-Duder enters the building and says, I know why. It's because you want the free spicy pumpkin TCP packet. I like
There we
that.
go.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
go. Let's go with that one. Yeah, never was a fan of pumpkin either. And actually, I never had a pumpkin spice latte. Probably I need to remedy that. Not a fan of lattes either, actually. Not a
No.
fan of lattes. Yeah.
Yeah, the ha 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 fun of latte.
But yes, it's fun that I never had. I never was a fan of
Didn't catch it. We have a
lattes anyway.
little flyy thing in here.
Okay, anyway,
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Nobody
So-
else sees it.
it's my pleasure to introduce the first track that we are playing today, that originally Alpa sent over, because it's a proper disco track, but it turns out it wasn't Alpa, it was Matthias Bryan, who apparently does tracks for proper disco, the project
Nice.
well. And well, whatever proper disco happens, it's always amazing. And also, Matthias Bryan is our best newcomer, obviously, from last year. So how can it be bad? Obviously. And he was kind enough to send the track in better quality than SoundCloud. So thank you very much again, Matthias. And this is a very appropriate song still for this whole weather thing that is going on. It's called Sunscreen.
Nice and very summery and up-tempo.
So groovy. Oh my
Yeah.
god. I just want to go to the proper disco. It's been a while since I've been in a disco or dance place or whatnot. I think
Yeah, it's been quite a while since I went to a disco, yes.
to a proper disco.
Yes, to a proper disco. I think I was in 8th grade.
8th grade, and after that you've never been in a proper disco.
No,
Wow, okay.
maybe 9th.
Well, and later on they weren't even called discos anymore, they were called clubs
Yeah.
and whatnot, so disco got like deprecated in that sense, as in the expression, which is so weird. We still used disco for quite some time. In elementary school we did, actually. So yeah.
So yeah.
Now that I realized I never had a pumpkin spice latte, I really need to have one. Actually, that's the thing.
I'm trying to remember if I ever had one. I think I have.
You did?
Yeah, I think so. But
and how does it taste?
if I say I think so, how would I know how it tastes like if
I'm
I can't even
sorry.
remember if I had one?
Well, if you...
But I think I had one at some point.
Okay. If you can't even remember if you had one, I guess it wasn't that memorable, though.
If I only had one at one point, it's like it was one of the beverages I've had.
Okay. I guess.
Probably not the best ever, I guess. I
Well,
don't
it
know.
depends what you like, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you like things like caramel. I
Yeah.
guess that's a good start for that. I don't like caramel, but anyway, he does.
Yeah, but I'm not sure pumpkin spice tastes like caramel. I have no idea what
most
it
likely
tastes
not,
like.
but it has some sort of sweetness due to the pumpkin, I guess.
I don't know. Is pumpkin sweet?
Yeah,
No.
it is. It is freaking sweet. Have
Okay.
you ever tried to eat like baked pumpkin
No.
in the oven?
No.
So sweet. It's like they tried to give this to me when I was like a little child, and I have vague memories that I always rejected it because I just didn't want it. It's just so sweet. No, even back then I didn't like candy either. Chocolate, yes. Candy, no. Candy as in hard candy. Also rubber candy, kind of. Haribo thingy. Never
God.
was my favorite, but
Well, Gohak says apparently it tastes like ginger.
ginger. Okay, that sounds
I
actually
guess-
better.
I guess the pumpkin spice latte or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I just need to say, now that I told Bro Bryce, because he was on the shoutbox, he's on Discord and saying, getting back into music production after 10 plus years of not doing it. Might kick off with some C64 remixes. I like the idea.
That's a perfect idea, especially that if you go back to music production after so many years, it's great to have a foundation to start with.
Yeah.
I guess if you have a great melody in your head, then of course composing is also fun. But if you don't have specific ideas, then doing remixing is the best way to start. So,
Yeah.
and C64 songs have the best melody. So what else you could start with? I'm so great at marketing. But seriously, I definitely mean this because it's, yeah, I think best melodies in my life, they were coming from Sid.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it's the bass lines and leads are among the best on the Sid because so limited. Those are the two most important things you can have in a song. And then you throw in a little kick whenever you have a little gap somewhere.
And then sometimes they are so good that whatever you try, you cannot elevate them to any level up, unfortunately. Yeah. But yes, that's another problem. So are there any real good Sid VSTs that people love? There are several, I guess.
Checking the Musicians Lounge channel on Discord. There's a bunch of stuff in there.
I used to have the one that is not running that well anymore.
I think there was fairly recently there was someone who,
Quadracid.
yeah, but there was someone who posted
But
something
Insidious,
about
fairly.
oh yeah, Insidious,
Yes.
that of course, duh,
And
Mike
then
Clark. But yeah, check in that channel. There's a bunch of good stuff in there, including some
I think nowadays
Sid-related ones.
Insidious is the most known.
Probably, yeah.
And then there are other things that I have never tried. Actually, Sidizer from hypersynth.com. And then KVR Audio has also a Sid Synth plugin by Soccer Labs. Okay.
KVER?
KVR.
As in cave.
No,
Oh, sorry,
KVR
sorry,
Audio.
Sorry. Cave! ER.
And then pluginsforfree.com has download free Commodore 64 emulation plugin. What is this? Sid by Soka Labs. This is that never tried, but I'm gonna paste this here now that we found it. Well, that's completely for free, so why not? I guess. I only tried Quadracid back in the days and Insidious nowadays, so I guess it's. And then I think in terms of what these plugins know, there are several people, at least one that we know. I think he's called Fabio, who is sometimes with us as well, and he's completely reproducing original SIDs with the VSTs. That's one of his hobbies, and I hope that I remember his name well. So
Yeah,
I
you
want
Fabio Marinelli.
Marinelli. Yes, exactly. It's him.
Yeah.
So sometimes he pops by.
Known as Fabio C64 on Twitch. I think he joins us through Twitch usually.
Thank you. I'm much better with nicknames than
Yeah.
with real names, but
Me too.
but he is definitely very busy, usually with reproducing tracks in the VSTs, and that's a very interesting experiment, I would say. If someone enjoys that, then you can probably learn a lot how to tweak it.
Yeah, now that I have the Teensy ROM, I'm gonna actually hook that up to the new studio machine I'm building, or going to build, because it actually, you can send MIDI data to it. So play a real SID instead of using emulation,
Like
and then pipe the data back into an audio track in the DAW. So I'm finally getting updated on the studio machine, which still runs Windows 7 Enterprise. So yeah, that's beyond upgradable. So yeah, it's outlived its life now. I can't update anything anymore. All the plugin updaters like the native access, what else is there? The Steinberg updaters, some of the plugins, even Cubase. I can't even install the latest versions I've actually bought because it just refuses to install on Windows 7. So I'm finally gonna get it updated to a recent OS. Not liking it one bit because, yeah, there's a lot of plugins in that machine. I don't look forward to it. And yeah, ZDuder in service since 1982. No OS updates needed to date. Yes, I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, look at this. No OS updates needed on that either.
And you can do so many tweaks with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hardware updates? Sure. OS? No.
Or we can say you have all the possibility to do hardware updates if you want.
Yeah.
Because many people wanted to do them and they created them for you. So it's
They
perfect.
did indeed. And speaking of the Teensy ROM, by the way, have you heard There's a thing called Transmission 64. It's an online C64 party. Go to transmission64.com. The creator of TeenZROM will actually have a little bit of a presentation for it.
That is excellent.
on that party.
Excellent. Officially
Yes.
announced.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
Excellent.
Excellent. And we can also officially announce what Jesper said last week.
Yes. Press
Play on tape will be...
Why am I doing jazz hands?
Because we are so excited. Press play on tape will be the main act of the evening.
Yes.
Yes.
That's going to be excellent.
And then, of course, there are other great acts as well. So it's going to be an evening worth to join. And, well, we are looking forward to it. 23rd of November.
Diddly doodly.
Yes, don't forget that. The Saturday, as usual. And sorry, Ziduder, we hope that you will also be able to make it at least for part of it. So in case you are curious about new productions and demos and graphics and music and whatever happens on the C64 scene.
Yes, and it's not going to be broadcast on the Slay Radio channels. It has its own Twitch channel called Transmission 64. Transmission 64. I'm just going to type it in there and do a copy paste instead just to verify. There we go. So follow that. Oh, why is it playing stuff? Shut up. Okay. It's an ad break, and then it says catch Slay Radio right after this ad break. Okay.
Well, let's not catch ourselves, shall we? It's going to be an endless loop.
Put ourselves on a loop.
Yep. But looking forward to that as well.
Oh yeah, and Pete has found that in John Wick 3 they are using the 64 for their contracts.
They are very wise people, I would say.
Yeah.
And while Transmission 64 is offline, check out Slay Radio. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes.
That's when I read it.
Pete,
that's a VIC 20, sorry.
And, well, it's been some time since we played the song, and we have some requests waiting for us here, so...
Woo! If you want to put in requests, do that by going to slay.radio/request.
So, the first one is Bolo's request, who wanted to hear an Amiga remix made by Gibbs, and this is called The Last Sun 2010 Official Remix.
Le Dernier Soleil.
Boom. Boom.
Okay, so Gibbs and The Last Sun 2010 official remix. Well, apparently The Last Sun wasn't in 2010.
Well, we still have sun, lots
Yeah,
of it.
we have
So-
more and more sun.
And we love it.
It depends who.
Well,
Those that
I
don't
do.
burn when they go out, they love it. Yes.
I do indeed.
Good for you.
It is.
Can't identify with this thought, but good for you. Well, so excellent Amiga remix.
Yes, and very nice. When was that released?
I guess 2010.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
gotta check and verify though, because he might have uploaded it later.
Yeah, could be. I don't know.
But
Those years don't always tell the truth.
no, they don't always. But this was definitely in 2010 November. So
Very, very
in
nice.
this case, it told the truth.
In this case, it did.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So how is your week going?
Pretty well. But like I said in the Boss Radio Discord chat yesterday, that was a weird day yesterday.
Yeah, that was.
Bad sleep, get to work late because buses were fucked up on the way. Get to work and get through the media, get to know that there's going to be cut downs at the company, and then we get onto a meeting and get told the same, like internally as well. And then we had a shit bunch of people visiting from Lithuania, Latvia, and Stockholm, I guess. Like weird day overall. Plus, I had a shitty night sleep-wise. Just a full of nightmares and whatnot. But yeah, you know, things. Other than that, it's been a pretty good week. I've got shit done. Started to organize I have so many thoughts that pop into my head, and then I realized that, oh yeah, I was supposed to do that half a year ago. Why didn't I? It's because I forgot. So now I started writing everything down into tickets, and realized that I might lose those tickets because I need to replace the system I'm currently using with another system that doesn't have a clear upgrade path to it, or migration path rather. So yeah, but at least I'm kind of getting things written down and whatnot. And realized that I might need some help at some point. So I will be doing a shout out on the Discord server. So if you do feel like you want to help out, join us on the Discord server. And the effort, I guess, gonna rebuild the Slay Radio pages, for instance, rebuild some of the backend stuff, and modernize things. There's a bunch of stuff in the notes I have put in. There's going to be a mobile app released soon, but it's waiting for some of the backend stuff that is in the to-do list. So yeah, no, Zidudu says no more uncount user. No, that stays. That actually was in the original code from like 2006 or something. And then when we rebuilt the pages in 2016, 2015, whenever it was, we kept it for historical purposes. So that
Sentimental
stays.
reasons.
Yes, that stays.
Uncount user will be staying forever.
Yep. So yeah, there's gonna be some activity going on. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. And trying to, I don't know, I felt a little bit like I ran out of a little bit of steam for a bit, but I feel I'm kind of getting back into it now. So
That's good.
So there we go. That was 5 minutes of me yapping about not just my week, but other stuff. How was your week?
Oh, wow. Thank you for asking. Yeah, we can probably talk about that later as well, because it's been, again, it's been a while since we played a track or something, right?
Just
but I'll
admit
get
it.
to
You
that.
don't. Just admit it. You don't want to answer.
I will answer. It's, for me, they are interesting things. Not really sure that it's very intriguing for everyone else, but maybe I will try to make a connection here, because clutter is clutter, whatever area you are talking about. If it's computers, if it's your hard drive, if it's your wardrobe, it doesn't matter. It's clutter. So that's what we are going to talk about after this song. But Bryce64 wants to hear now Mutants by Rhine from the Blithe, the Blend and the Bizarre. Blythe. Oh, again, I'm so sorry. I never remember this. I just never do.
And with Mutants, he put that on the Blythe, the Blend, and the Bizarre because he knew that was my favorite Sid.
This is why he put it there?
Yes,
Only this is why.
this is why.
Wow.
He put Skier 64 on there because he knew that it is Bozzy's favorite Sid.
Wow, okay. That is so nice of him. And now you need to look through the clutter. Where?
It's not clutter, it's a shelf with CDs.
Yeah, but
It's not a clutter.
if you don't find whatever you are looking for in a few seconds, then it's clutter.
No, and they're just unaligned so I can
Yep.
see because I know what it looks like, and I thought the Lakida thing, which is red on the back there, I thought that was it because the Blythe, the Blend, and the Bizarre is also red, deep red. There we go.
Oh,
Found it.
nice.
So yeah,
This is how the CD
ta-da!
looks.
Very nice, and that's very nice picture of Ryan in there as well. I'm just wondering if he actually wrote anything about any of the songs in here. Oh wow, that's gonna be hard to read.
Do you need some help?
Like, look at that.
Well, usability wasn't a thing back in the days, okay?
Oh well, okay. Back in the day, this is when 2008.
Well, that was
Something
already
like
back in the days because it's been 16 years and I know it's very shocking. It's shocking for me too, but it's been 16 years. So back in those days, usability was not the priority yet.
2008 is 16 years.
2008 is 16 years ago, yes.
Wow.
It
been a while.
is. It really is. It's shocking, I know.
Is it 2008? I don't know.
Well,
I can't see a year on here.
let us check here if we have any information
Oh,
digitally.
maybe there. No.
No.
Anyway.
Well, it got important 7 years ago. That much we know, but not much
yeah,
more.
That doesn't say much.
No. Why is it not included in the track information? It should be. But it's not. Okay. You can settle with this.
Probably because I ripped the CD myself, but I didn't add release year in the ID3 tag.
Never mind. Okay. Remix 64 will probably tell the truth here.
Yes, it will. You just search for Blythe. I don't think you will get any other results.
2007, by the way.
2007. Okay,
So
I wasn't far
17
off.
years.
Yeah, I wasn't far off.
No, you weren't.
Oh, cool.
And
Oh.
it has 20 amazing tracks. That's
Yeah, some of them are like really, really short, like 30 seconds, and Skier 64, I think, is a minute, 20 seconds, something like that. Oh, there's another one that I know is very short. Zeppelin, I think, the first track.
the filler songs.
No, that's how long the SIDs were. It's
It's
like
okay,
when
yes.
when I did the bass for not the bass line, but the bass stuff for Troll, which Ryan added some keyboard and stuff to. He said, why are you repeating it? And just why don't you just end it? Yeah, that would mean it's like 64 seconds long. No, yeah, so I wanted it a bit longer.
At least a little longer.
Yeah.
Pete. And if you manage to put your finger straight onto something you are looking for and it gives you a wave of pleasure, is that clutteris? Oh my god, yeah. So we were talking about clutter, which is, no matter what I did in the previous years, is very much present in my wardrobe. And I needed years and years to figure this thing out. And now I'm at the point of recognition. Yes, I have a problem. So now I am very well aware I have a problem and I intend to fix it. And therefore, I started to listen to wiser people than I am, who already been down that road where I'm going through. And well, you can find everything basically on YouTube and YouTubers' channels nowadays. So whatever topic is interesting for you, no matter how much you are digging into that, most likely another person was already digging down that road and in that depth where you have been, luckily. So I found a few girls who were having similar problems, and I'm very, very happy to listen to them right now, and I'm continuously having the videos on to set my mental state into a completely different place, because I figured out that 80-20% rule, which applies to everything in the household that you tend to use, which is 20% of the things you tend to use. Most likely the same thing goes with your retro computer collection as well. And there is that 80 that you feel guilty about, that you bought at some point and then you never did anything with them. Or there is that
or plugins.
Or plugins that you bought. Well, about that, you can't do much anymore. I guess you can sell the license to someone else if you don't want to use it anymore. But
if it's allowed in the license
if
agreement.
It's allowed, yes.
Because sometimes it is not.
But then you just bought it and it gets stuck with you if you don't want to use it. Is that how it works?
Kind of, yeah. Some of them.
I thought they are like used clothes. You can just, you know.
No.
Unbelievable.
Sometimes they are tied to, like, you have only a certain amount of activations you can do if you buy one and then you activate it. Even with the iLock or e-license or keys, you only have like 3 activations you can do for them.
Which is
so
absolutely
I will
stupid.
need to go through a shit bunch of that fucking jazz when I reinstall the machine, because I probably need to reactivate. No, maybe I don't, because I just transfer I actually have the key, but once I install it, I still need to activate it, I think. Maybe, then I don't know.
Here goes the question. It might very well happen through your life that you have more than 3 computers and you still want to use that plugin. I mean, as in you switch over time or someone steals your computer, so the third activation is gone. You can still reach out to support, right? So they can add 1 more activation for you if that's the case.
Yeah, sometimes they are nice with that, sometimes they are not.
That makes no freaking sense whatsoever.
No,
if you bought a
not.
product. It just doesn't make any sense.
It's stupid.
Yes, it is stupid. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Once I bought it, I want to have it somehow, at least. And it's sometimes it's not your fault that you are unlucky and shit happens.
Even if you buy, like I have a bunch of boxed stuff, like Superior Drummer, a bunch of the extras for it, like drum kits and that sort of thing. But they too need activation, and they need to be able to talk to their servers. It's stupid. The anti-theft thing has gone, I think, too far with that. It's stupid.
Yeah, I agree. Pete. Before you ask, yes, I have so many games. No, they are not like Monopoly. Yes, I need them all. No, I haven't played them all. Yes, I spent a fortune on them. No, I don't have a problem.
Yeah, that's Andreas for you. But he has played all of the games, though.
He is buying something and then he plays it all along, like he's playing it until the end.
I'm pretty sure he's played basically all of the games, because he bought a shit bunch of C64 games on
C64
cassettes
games.
and floppy disks and whatnot. I'm pretty certain he's played most of them, if not all.
Okay. And Kane is with us.
Hello, welcome back, Kane.
How come that he is new on the channel? I don't understand that.
Because he always leaves.
So you just leave Discord behind and then you decide to rejoin. Nah, stupid people. And then half a year later, oh, okay, I love you. We love you too.
Oh, Lala says, spot the misspelling in number 4 on the t-shirt. Yeah. Oh, no,
Oh.
I have it. Played them all.
And yes, that's a challenge for the brain because I didn't spot it either. And I was reading through the whole list.
Yeah,
So
that's how you generally
Fill in.
read.
you fill in the gaps.
Yeah, and the same goes with switched letters. In the middle, you generally don't notice.
Yes.
It's still the same word.
Yes. Anyway, we have a Sid to play for Max Levine, I think.
Lux Mevin.
Lux Mevin. Let me check the list. Yes. And it's an important thing that he announced with his request as well. He forgot to honor Anthony Lees, who passed away in August 8 years ago. And please play Last Ninja and the second subtune.
And we're not going to use the Teensy ROM this time around. I'm just going to use the
Let's not ruin it. for now.
Reseed emulator for this one. But
Until we know it works really as it should.
Here's Last Ninja from Ben Daglish.
And Anthony Lee.
Plicky, 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 plick. Pete says, is it me or does that note display make almost no sense?
We got some critiques from Lala as well that it seems wrong. I don't know what kind
with
of
the arpeggios.
what kind of display did you use for this now, or visualization? What was that?
That was the graph option in DeepSeed.
Oh, okay.
There is a Windows app that does the same that I haven't tried yet, but yeah, I'm gonna give that a go as well. See if it makes any difference. If it's more accurate, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, very, 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 very nice tune.
Yep.
And I agree with whoever said much better without the breakbeats. Oh, that was Berlusconi. Yeah.
Although I really like the version of this with the that is quite chilled. Who did that? Was it Tonka?
Yeah,
No,
Tonka has made a
That's-
very good version of it.
That is a really
But,
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't that have the breakbeats in it though?
The beat is slower on that one than a
Yeah.
breakbeat would be, for me at least, but the drums might be the same. So then again, a slower breakbeat is just chill. So
Slay Radio, Last Ninja Total plays now 32,001, says Pete.
I think it's more than that.
Probably. Didn't I actually count at some point how many Last
I
Ninjas
think you
there
did,
were?
and it was over
played?
100,000
Yeah,
something.
it was like
It's-
hilarious amounts. Like, yeah. It's somewhere from the last show, I think it was.
I
think,
think
yeah,
it
that's-
was somewhere 1 or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That I remember.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot. Maybe not on the live shows, but on the rotational.
On the live shows, we got some 1 or 2 Last Ninja requests as well, I guess. Nowadays, it's not the most popular thing to request. I would say still, what is more likely, to have a show without any Last Ninja tunes or to have a show with Last Ninja tunes? What do you think? I guess it's the latter still.
Just looking back. Oh.
No, the stats are coming.
Yeah, Paranoid Droid's idea there, about some stats and whatnot. I did pull out some stats and posted to him. 99,345 requests on live shows, and on the rotational 511,913. It's more now, obviously. But yeah, specifically plays of Last Ninja. I remember looking that up as well, but I can't remember the number. It was hilarious though.
Yep. Last Ninja request should become like playing Starway to Heaven in a music shop, just not done. And hi, Paxme's greetings.
Hello.
Are we open for scene-related requests, not C64 or Amiga related? Yes, we are to a certain extent. So we usually play the Mosin tracks as well.
Yes,
In the
not too
show.
many of them though. But
It's not that we overflow the show with them.
No.
Yes, it's still the home of Commodore 64 remixes. But
exactly, it says so right
since-
there on the screen.
yes, you don't need to point that out. Everyone knows that. But still, we like the Mosin tracks, and still we cherry pick some of them. So yes, it's totally valid. You can
Yeah.
request those if you want to.
Oh, and Lala just looked it up. 161 Last Ninja remixes on Remix 64, and that's just Last Ninja 1. And there's 2, 3, and 4 as well. All of them have, like, I don't know, 8 to 12 subtunes or something like that.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy. What about special shows dedicated to Last Ninja and Rumbos? I think
Or
we did.
Delta.
We did 2 Last Ninja shows we
Yeah.
did in the past. It's been at least 4 years or 5 where we only played Last Ninja remixes. not the same subtune though. So we tried to play almost all the subtunes, but you know, that was fun, but it's not something we recreate like every year. So I guess if enough people come back to us that they want to do this again, maybe we can consider that. But other than that, I would be careful with that. So yes, there has been 2 Last Ninja shows.
Yes, and they were nice.
They
Well,
were.
apparently 172 remixes of Last Ninja 2 and 64 remixes of Last Ninja 3.
Only 64.
Yeah, 64.
Oh my god.
It's a great number.
Yeah, it is.
So, no more Last Ninja 3 remixes.
Yes,
You're going to ruin it.
Shouldn't do anything like that. And Pete, I have a great news for you because someone has been remixing you again, or your track. Well, and this someone is Proton, and Proton is ready with his Ocean Loader free remix, and that is what we are going to exclusively play for you now. And also his friend created some nice animations under the song, so we are going to play it as a video under the song. I mean, during the song. How do you say that properly in English?
For
the song.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
under the song. It's like the bass line of the song.
So open your ears, Pete.
Here is Ocean Loader 3 Gasoline in Your Veins remix by Proton. Proton, Gasoline in the Veins remix. Vex 667
Vex
made
667.
that little ocean logo there.
The
Very
rotating
nice.
ocean loader logo.
Roshan odor.
So yes, Proton is getting into the remixing. I think this was the second.
I think so,
piece.
yeah.
Yes, indeed. And the third one is in progress. So we might take a sneak peek in that one later as well.
We might.
We might. There is a chance for that. A little bit later, but
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
And Pete said low volume on the track. Yes.
It wasn't us. Sorry
yeah,
about that.
yeah,
but we
I-
tried to
I-
punch it up.
Yeah, I need to have a separate controller where I can actually crank the volume on things like this.
Gain it up to the
Yeah,
max.
exactly.
Yeah.
Push it to the max.
Yes, totally. So that's always great to have. Indeed, we can't do more than the max right now, or that would be
I
very
can.
distorted.
I can actually raise the volume, but it's a bit tricky to do that and then reset those levels after the track ends. It's not very easy to do it in a live setting, but there are ways I can fix it. But it would need another Stream Deck with buttons or pots on them. Stream Deck actually, or Elgato actually makes a nice version of the Stream Deck that has 4 pots, and I thought I could try that out and see if I can make something happen.
Let's see.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. Ocean Loader 3 is definitely one of my favorite songs. So
Yeah.
any new remix is welcome. Well, including mine. It would be nice to release it at some point.
At some point.
I did it 2 years ago, but I didn't polish it to the max, and then it got, well, I will release it at some point. Yes.
And also I did make a remix of the 1K song that I promised I would do a thingy where I make a track from start to finish and release that as a video when we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I've filmed it all, and the track is kind of sort of ish done since I recorded the video. I just need to edit the whole fucking 6 hours on 3 cameras down to something more
That is
digestible.
always the problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just haven't had the time. So if anyone is a video editor,
Not doing it to anyone, but Lala. Oh my God, poor guy. No, I mean that is not remix news. So
no, it is not.
that is not that.
But yeah, I'm trying to get back into video editing a little bit more again. Recently updated what's it called, DaVinci Resolve on my workstation.
Yep.
Yeah, Lala says yes, let's edit it down to 5 hours 50 minutes. Done. Yeah, that's the perfect amount of shave of the content, because I do not put anything irrelevant in that sort of video at all.
No, not at all.
Funny.
Oh my God. Jesus. Things that take time. Also, things that take time. I still owe the X pictures, which I created about 600 of them, and this is why it's so extensive. I will never do this again. I swear I'm never going to take a lot of pictures on parties again, because otherwise they might never go live and they will just sit there on my phone or hard drive and wait for me to do a selection of them, because
Yeah.
we're not going to upload 600 pictures.
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
Plus, we also have the gathering pictures to get to at some point.
That will happen first, because now it seems really stupid for me to start like back in the days. So first things first, and then second things second, and yes, after that everything else. Yeah, don't even get me started. But
Yes, that's what I want to do. Get started.
yeah,
Come
let's
on,
get
chop.
Yeah, I know. Wow, it's terrible. Anyway, we might want to play some music sometimes. right?
Sometimes, every
And
now and
maybe
then.
now we will play Lord Evil's request.
Lord Evil.
And that's 7DD9. That's the author of the remix.
The
And-
remixer.
Yes, the remixer. And SWIV, which someone will probably know what this stands for.
Swiv.
SWIV. So, or
I don't
Star Wars 4, maybe, in like Roman numbers. So SWIV. Anyway, we will hear whatever it is, but this is a Commodore 64 remix for Lord Evil.
And 7DD9. Always nice. That Berka GIF there, almost perfect. Should have been a synthesizer instead. Then it would have been perfect.
Yeah, but the previous was also perfect. Like, how do you do this, Berka? We really want to know. It matches so well all the time. So that's a special skill, seriously.
Yeah.
The GIF searcher. Special GIF guru of the show.
And the one pair of funky data posted there with the cat that just no. I'm busy watching the corner of the window here. I think there's a spider there or something.
There must be something that is definitely way more important than anything else.
Mhm.
Almost even food. Almost.
Almost. And Becca says, LOL, hard training for years. That's how he got to that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of us are training for a while, but we can't do this that well. So, yeah, I guess that's still some talent there. Anyway, where were we? This has been a special track, and it's definitely 7DD9 also has these dark tendencies.
Yes.
That is a very Slaygon resonating.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I like.
You like.
Yes.
I'm so surprised.
My next track will be very, very dark. But it's gonna take a while to get there because need to rebuild the studio machine and all of that shit. So yeah.
By very, very dark, you mean like dark as the summer night not in Sweden?
Dark as the winter night in Sweden, or midday in Sweden,
Yeah,
because it's dark all the time.
Winter night is not that dark in Sweden either.
Yes, it is.
Depends. If there is snow, it's not that dark. So.
Yeah, if there is snow. It's been a while since we had proper snow.
Oh, we had proper snow last
Yes,
winter.
Last
It
winter
was
we
really
did.
proper snow.
Unusual, but yeah.
Until like April. So yeah, I would say that was proper snow.
Like proper disco.
Yeah.
Proper snow.
Proper snow, proper disco. Anyway. Yes, Slaygon's next track. It's Lala.
Yeah, that seems appropriate.
That's a nice shade of black there.
Yeah, I like it. Looks exactly right.
It's gonna be this dark.
Yeah, it's easy to make a cover for that album if I make a full album out of it.
Right.
Just black.
Yeah, with
Nothing else.
black fonts on it, so
No,
nobody can
exactly.
read whatever that is.
So they the background is 000, and then the font is 010101. So if you put it into some image processing and crank up the contrast, you can actually read it.
It's the Easter egg that you can read the title of the album. Well, not a king of usability, would you be?
You don't need to use the title.
No, you don't need to. Why would you want to find it on the shelves?
If it's all black, you will definitely find it. No doubt.
True, true. Well, this is true. Anyway.
Lala says, but it's Slaygon, so it's gonna be classy black, and he posts a picture of some black silk. Yeah, that's not too bad, but yeah, I don't know, seems too soft to me.
Yeah, of course. You need some rough material, like metal black.
Yes.
Gun metal.
Yes.
That's how they call it nowadays. Well, that's still grey, but anyway.
Yeah. Just the light reflecting off of it, that makes it grey.
Okay. FS requested one of my old favorites, countless of listenings of that one, and it's X Out by Mika.
Oh, haven't heard that in a while.
Yep. you landed.
I did.
Welcome back on Earth. That is very nice. that you have
Cables.
landed. Cables. What happened with the cables?
Well, nothing happened with the cables yet, but I cleared out part of the server room now, so there's a bunch of wall that is just empty. So I actually ordered some stuff. So yeah, let's see
But
if I
there's a
can get.
wall that is empty, so you need to fill it with cables.
Well, don't need to, but I bought a bunch of these.
Yeah, okay. Those are very nice.
Yeah, so there's going to be a bunch of cables in the server room hanging off the wall and in here as well. So you can have audio cables hanging from the wall here somewhere. I don't know exactly where yet, but
Excellent. I have more cable organizers if you need more.
it depends on what kind they are.
They are good for audio cables.
It depends on what kind they are.
They are made from rubber and they are
Yeah, those are
self-adhesive.
different kinds. They are for like around tables and whatnot.
But I have
for
also one
charging
with multiple
cables,
slots.
charging cables, and
Yes.
that sort of thing.
Yes, but simple jack and RCA cables are completely fine.
Yes,
with
I
those.
have a bunch of them in the shelf over there.
You mean cable organizers?
The ones you're referring to,
Okay. Well,
the rubber ones, or like
Excellent.
audio cables and that
so
sort
then
of thing.
just use them. I
yeah,
guess.
don't work too good for XLR cables and
Not for
this
those,
thickness.
Obviously not.
Audio cables and that sort of thing. So, or HDMI cables, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, cables. Woo! Or, you know, something.
Yes, we pretty soon we will need organizers for all the cable organizers. That's
Cable organizer.
so it's important to organize where the organizers are. Okay, that is a very important task.
What? I like Berka's solution. Yeah, just tape the motherfucker down.
Yep, I mean, we can't argue with that. They will stay at their place at least. So
And Alpa is ready, able, and capable and willing.
yeah, just like that funky data, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
That's our life. But yeah, I guess cables are important. So
They make this happen, so I guess.
Yes.
I don't know how important this is, but it's fun at least.
yeah, but at some point, this cable clutter happens pretty much every household. I'm pretty certain of that, and it's just impossible not to have it. At some point, it is very delighting when you can organize them. So
Yeah, the way I've historically organized them is I put them in boxes and bags. So I have a box in the server room from my old Logitech steering wheel, full of like older cables that I no longer use, like coax cables and shit like that, or old phone cables, that sort of thing. You never know, it might come in handy, you know. And then I have like shopping bags full of cables in the cupboard here under the guitars that are like these audio type cables and plugs of various kind of converters and that sort of thing. But for the most part, you don't really see loose cables just laying on the floor anymore.
well,
It's,
that's a delight, I would say.
yeah.
And now I'm sounding like I'm meticulous about these things, which couldn't be more further from the truth, actually. Because the whole clutter thing and whatever has been going on, it actually happens because I happen to come from a family where we were not the very organized ones, really. I cannot say that. And we had rather a lot of things than not too many. And it has been since my childhood. I had a lot of toys, I had a lot of ponies, and it was, for me, it was always about having a lot of things, because the newest one is always such a delight to get, and it's there is just something with shopping, obviously. And well, luckily I did not continue with this habit with mobile phones. That wouldn't really make sense, to get a new one every year and then just, I don't know, dedicate my whole money on new tech that you cannot even sell for half the price half year later. That's not really making any sense.
I think I got this when I got the old TV for the previous house. So
Yeah.
that would have been, I don't know, 7 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So one of my
Still
phones is
works.
6 years old now, and the other one is turning like 3.
And now it wants some attention. Oh. Oh, there we go.
Cannot
Nice.
upgrade anymore.
Yeah,
No, just
but,
kidding.
there we go.
Nice. A
Yeah.
new upload. So yeah, it's been difficult to work with this foundation for a while, but then I started to notice things around me
I think
and
the
how
foundation looks fine.
I have no foundation on. I never
Oh,
use
okay.
foundation. Sorry, that's my
That's
skin
why
color.
that's why it looks fine.
Thanks. So no, foundation is not my thing when it comes to that. But yeah, it's
Oh, just need to read this. Bro Bryce say, I wrap up all cables over under like a good roadie. Me too.
that just twisted my mind first when we did it with board and after Back in Time Live, and it's so simple, yet I was ruining it so many times, and I'm like, I'm so annoyed. I can't wrap my head around this.
Yeah, well, it's not like I gave you, the first time she did it, I gave her like a, I don't know, 20-meter long cable as a first one to do.
Yeah,
A bit mean.
yeah.
Yes, Dead Erfar 99 says, why you hidden the bottom of the screen? Which bottom?
And who is hidden at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we've hidden the bottom of the screen anywhere.
Or I don't think something is hidden at the bottom of the screen.
I don't know.
What? Well,
I don't know.
anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it all depends how you grow up, what kind of things surround you, and then I have already seen very meticulous parents and their child turning out to be a completely chaotic someone who is completely the opposite because he said that not doing this shit, or quite the opposite when coming from, I don't know, clutter, and then you just do the opposite basically of whatever you have been through. So eventually, I guess after a certain time in your life, you realize that sometimes order makes sense. A lot of sense, actually.
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes it's really relieving when you can actually find your things and you don't need to search through whatever clutter you have.
Generally, I don't have a problem finding stuff I'm actually using often, because I tend to remember where I put all of the stuff. But it's if you need something special, let's say I put this bit away. It's essentially a splitter for a 12-volt DC plug, like a barrel plug in here. And then you get two screw-on things, so you can screw on wires on this side. If I were to put this somewhere, I would have a hard time remembering exactly where I put it.
Those are the most dangerous things. I have a USB dongle for my Bluetooth dongle for my mouse that I keep using for like 7 years now, or 5 years. And I'm always very afraid that once I will lose it. And I keep putting it into my little pouch where I have also my little earpods that are completely cable earpods, so not the ones that are wireless, because I still trust mostly cables when it comes to connections during meetings, let's say that way. And I really love the thing when I have I had my headphones on, therefore 4 of my devices are on by Bluetooth, and then I realize that my headphones, I have no idea which device they are connected to, but they are connected. Love this, especially when I'm one level up, like they are connected on the ground floor and I'm upstairs. So yeah, these things are priceless. It's seriously. But yeah, that's a different thing. That might be digital clutter that we can also talk about later. Anyway, the conclusion is that if you happen to grow up with clutter, then you still have some opportunity to learn from others, and that's what I did. And it definitely improved my life significantly. Now I also don't have a problem with finding my things, like I always know where they are, but I happen to have too many things of certain categories in my room or wardrobe or whatever, and I realized that the only solution is to get rid of some, and I do it continuously, but now I will do it like...
Then you refill continuously.
Yeah, exactly, and now the refill shouldn't happen, so this is what I'm going to change, because it started to annoy me. It's not sustainable, it's completely wrong. Even if I really love second-hand purchases, I really love them, because sometimes it's such a quality market here. It's not comparable to anywhere else where I have been. Sweden is the heaven of second-hand shopping, basically. It's this is why it was also so tempting for so many years, and it applies to all sorts of things. Like, I think I have bought even my second Mac charger I found for peanuts, and it's completely new and it wasn't used, and the reason why I knew it, because the cable of that is very, very sensitive. So if it would be used, you would see it on that cable, because the old Mac chargers, they suck. So the new one is okay though. That is transportable. It has this the thing that we talked about, the cable outside that is not the rubber
weave.
That one, thank you. So yeah, you can find anything. I got my PS3 this way, for example, on Tradera. It's I really wanted to have one. I really want to play my Dance Dance Revolution sometimes on that one, and I have it. And
didn't you also get a Dance Dance Revolution mat?
I also got a Dance Dance Revolution mat. It happens to be an original Konami one, and that was also here. I think that was like Marketplace or some sort of random. Yeah, it's really, there's so many things. And if we talk about clothes, oh my God, that's the worst. Like, that is the worst. Like, so hard to resist when you see something that is completely new with tags for peanuts, even just for the sake of trying, would that go well or not? And even if it doesn't go that well, of course you will get it because it's peanuts. And the prices with peanuts, the conclusion of this whole thing for you guys, because you are not caring about clothes that much as I do, but prices for peanuts, always a trap. Trust me on this. Whatever you are talking about, and especially tech, we are not buying on Temu and such places. No, that is completely not suggested for anything that is other than, I don't know, plastic cable organizer. That's fine, but no, that is one thing, and yeah, you will pay the price for that cheap price, but you will pay it in mental clutter. It's not good. It's just not worth it, and I wouldn't go for it. I wouldn't do it again. I learned my lesson. I needed 41 extensive years to learn this lesson, and now I'm so over it, and I'm going to go through everything I have, and at some point I will reduce not only that room but everything else that needs to go out on the window. It's seriously.
Seriously,
That's
yeah.
the conclusion. No,
Yeah.
I'm fed up. I'm completely over this. It's enough.
Advanced bargain hunting on Slay Radio with Ziona.
Thank you. And now we'll play a request for Uncounter Requester.
Oh, one more before we go to a request. Ziduder had a very nice point. He said, please, 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 next live mix with Ziona doesn't need to involve DDR.
How would we do that? I mean, it's like...
technically, I'm guessing, since it connects to the PS3, I guess that's some sort of a USB type connector. So we could technically hook that up to, I don't know, the mix deck of Tractor or something.
I think DDR is more fun to do than to watch, but but I'm not that kind of Korean pro or whoever, Japanese people who are so great with it. I'm not. I'm on like normal / difficult level, but not.
Even though you're tiny.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not that much of a delight. No, probably not. But anyway. Yeah, Temu sucks. Real nerds use AliExpress. I think my dad ordered once or twice like mobile cases and stuff from there, but I think I ordered once or twice from AliExpress in my whole life. I didn't really dig it that much. It depends. It really depends on what you can find. I don't judge anyone really who orders from these pages. Sometimes it's just don't fall into the trap of wanting to own the half of the world because it's gonna be good for something and you will never touch it. Like, let's face it, you will never touch it. It never will happen. You just buy it because it might be useful in the future and you will never touch it. And yeah, so much experience now. So anyway, we get back to the requests. We have Uncount Requester and Obscure Sounds and Arkanoid is the request.
Also something I haven't heard in quite a while.
Nostalgic remake. But we played this on a live show.
Yeah.
So we did. I remember.
We have. I stumbled over the plinks.
Ever so slightly.
Blink, 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 blink. Nice one.
It's amazing the groove with this Arkanoid. Seriously, like it's so groovy. The
Yes.
whole flow of the Arkanoid track, the original one as well. It's yeah, something magical.
It is.
Oh wow, yeah. I think Lala's GIF pretty much describes this hypnotized feel of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just pulls you in.
Apparently, Pro Bryce orders his knockoff Star Wars Lego kits from Ali. Right.
I think I've ordered some, not electronics, but pieces of electronics from them. Like, not electronics, but like clamps and stuff for cables and shit, but they were not good. So, yeah. Not doing that again.
I think I ordered a laptop cover. It lasted me for a good 2 years or 3. That's semi-okay, I guess.
It's a cover. I mean
I
if it fits and it sits there, then yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, that was like this almost hard plastic, but not quite. It was
Was that the turquoise one you had?
it was 3 colors, like the rose, pink, turquoise.
Yeah,
kind of
I
thing,
think I know
yeah.
which one you mean.
Yeah, exactly. It's been, yeah, it's been serving me for maybe not even 2 years. Maybe that means that it was at least 3 or 4 years. Pretty okay with that. I guess with that, I'm also trying to be mindful now because there is this vegan leather category everywhere. Now it's called vegan leather, not folks leather anymore, because vegan leather sounds more fancy. And
Does it?
it does.
Doesn't sound tasty at all.
Yeah, you do you want to eat leather? Is that your thing?
True, you like the chewy stuff, I don't.
But I don't want to eat leather, and that's not how we call it. Anyway, that is also a very tricky one because there are good quality vegan leather stuff, like phone cases and stuff, but most of them won't last you for more than half year anyway. And I think that is also so stupid. Like, there is this mass production of everything right now, and the point is really not for them to last. And I always ask myself why the whole thing is happening, because it's not good for anyone on the long run, not for the planet, not for us. We will have that lot of things. I certainly have some phone cases there, and I could probably throw away like half of them because I used them for a few months and then they start to look like, yeah, shit. And that it's very rare that that vegan leather lasts. So in that case, I will use some different material, not that. And I'm not saying that everyone should go for leather. Obviously, it's on the long run probably not an option as well. But if I would choose from the two of them, then I would definitely not go for the vegan option, because that is just, I cannot imagine how is that more sustainable when you need to throw away your stuff after 2 months, whatever that is made from that material. Doesn't make any sense. Then use some alternative, like, I don't know.
Yeah, and apparently, according to iZero and Bryce has a lot of electronics repair shops buy parts from AliExpress, and iZero says I use AliExpress quite much. ordering mainly electronic components like resistors, caps, and some chips, etc.
Yeah, I mean, components are different though than full electronics. Like,
Yeah,
let's say
exactly.
I wouldn't order a phone from there.
Oh no!
No, that is it's not happening.
Or a charger, for that matter.
No, that definitely not.
I
Definitely not.
like the house and I want to keep it.
Yeah, you don't want to burn it down, right? So yeah.
Burning down the house.
And yeah, Bro Bryce said if you buy cheap leather, use Doc Martens Wonder Balsam on it right away. It will last a long time.
Oh, and apparently Bro Bryce also buys a lot of knockoff Lego stuff, like the Star Wars, like the AT-AT that we have from Lego in the living room. Still boxed up, haven't built it yet. Have the Millennium Falcon, a bunch of other stuff. Oh, the Death Star, I think.
Yeah, don't brag.
And what else? The Razor, and the Star Destroyer, I think.
Yeah. And yeah, some people might hate us for you saying this because they would already assemble it. So
Well, there's a time. I'm
there's
gonna
a
do
time and place for everything.
I'm gonna do like a not stop motion. What's it called? Time lapse of building them. At least one, if that's something people like watching or whatever, we can do that for the rest as well.
Well, we will see. And Kane added, radio blah blah. Real question is, when are you gonna put a ring on Slaygon? My prince deserves a romantic wedding. Expensive.
Hold on.
Oh, do you want me to put a ring on you? Please don't bring the ring light here.
No, I'm not. But here's a ring.
I'm gonna put it on Slaygon right
I
now.
put it on me. There we go.
No,
Oh, it fell off.
I should put it on you.
Sorry.
That's
It
not
fell off.
nah, not gonna work.
Give
Give it to me.
I
I
don't.
will put it on you. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
I put a ring on him now. That's it. Okay. So
Oh,
are you
it
satisfied?
fell off again.
Yes. Are you satisfied? What is it what we are carrying on with meanwhile? I0's request, which was Team Foresight and Task Free plus plus.
Plus plus. rubber base. It has a rubber lube. Yum 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 yum.
Yeah, rubber lead. I like that. Okay, well, Tim Forsyth and task-free plus plus, and the plus plus is for the upgrade of the old task-free because he had an old version, which was also very memorable, by the way. So this one was from 2021.
Yeah, fun one.
It's a very fun one.
Year wasn't too fun, but the remix.
Yes, but 2020 was the most horrible. After that, 2021.
Yeah, by then we got kind of used to it.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, nice. FS has a Millennium Falcon of sorts. I don't know. That's definitely not a Lego version.
That is not, but I can definitely tell you that we have some Lego flowers, and I found the exact copy of some of them on Temu, and they look absolutely identical. Only the Lego logo is not on the pieces.
Lego logo.
The Lego logo, which I don't know what to think of, because it's half the price of the original, but then again, I don't think that anyone aligned with Lego about this, so interesting. But yeah. Yep.
I'm trying to find which one it is I have of the... No, this is not the one. Yeah. Trying to find the correct Millennium Falcon that I need to build, because I also have a model in Blender. So once that time lapse is done, I think this is the one. Time lapse of building it is done. I can make it fly away.
You will make it fly away. That
I will
is
make
such
it
a
fly
nice
away.
plan. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one I think it is. I think, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
And yeah, we started getting those as Christmas gifts for the company. So yeah, nice ones.
And I also have a Lego 64. We have it here in the studio, I think.
Yeah, it is somewhere.
It is on one of those shelves, yes.
But behind you, there. I think it's with the wallet or something with the keychain.
It has been around there. So anyway, the Lego 64 legendary retro computer. It didn't say 64 on the thingy, but I definitely got one of the last pieces as a gift from a friend. So
yeah,
thank you again, Vicky.
Svein Tore has a version of that, but with Rob Hubbard's signature on it.
Well, we met Rob several times, but we don't have his signature. Look at that. I mean, we could have the signature of a lot of people, but yeah. I guess first time I went to X, I also started to collect signatures, but then I realized it would be just too many, so yep.
Yeah, I've never been too much of a signature collector. I know some people like bring their 64s and stuff, or just a casing or whatever to have it signed. This is actually painted for the most part by other sensor members, and there's a poem on the underside of the case by Growl of One Way. But other than that, I don't really have any signatures on anything, I guess. We do have a couple of CDs that were signed by Barry Leach, for instance, that we got at Beat Live a couple of years back.
Yep.
Do we have any signatures from Ryan? I don't think so. On any of the stuff. Yeah, I've never been too much of a signature collector. I don't know
I
why.
guess me neither, but well, you know.
Yeah,
You know
I
how
know,
it is.
but I don't know why.
No, me neither. It's just it didn't come naturally. But Kate's nipples are with us, and Kate's nipples want to hear Tomsk and Jordi Sweet for Slaygon and his Euro penis. Euro?
Yeah, well, I guess it's Euro.
Compared to him,
something.
I guess.
You know, lately I've been having all these strange kind of dreams. I can wake up in the middle of the night and start searching for a three-headed monkey. What does that mean, like? And them rocks that just keep falling and falling, and all I wanted was diamonds. I wanted to get out of there fast. Do you know what I mean, bunny lad?
I saw dots, yellow dots everywhere. I was being chased through tunnels, endless tunnels. They were after us, hunting. What does it mean, like? And that spaceship, I could see them buggers coming out of the sky. And all I could do was keep going left and right, and left and left, and hide from the bombs underneath the shelters. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? I want to know what it means. You hear that?
Oh yeah, nah. This happens about 10 to 20 times a day, man. Flashbacks and sweats.
I'm not sleeping. I'm afraid to close my eyes. It's coming back any time. Memories are different ones. Memories are eating us from the inside.
I cry. My body's shaking. You probably didn't notice, do you? I've been hiding this from day bloody one. You won't see it. You really think I'm normal, didn't you? You think I'm normal, didn't you?
Normal. Aye, I'd like to be normal. Whatever it'll cost. Please make us normal.
Champion bunny lad.
Champion bunny lad. Yeah, Berka's gifts are, they are fucking spot on, I will tell you. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
We could technically show them on the video stream, but if you want to see them, you can join us on Discord.
But that is not a stupid idea. If we would want to show something off, that's Berka's gifts. Meanwhile, a song is playing. If you ask me, I totally vote for that.
Yeah, but it's a bit cumbersome to do that properly. Like one of them was this. They're fun. And of course the other one, where is it?
Go for it. I know you can do it.
Like I said, it's a bit cumbersome.
But you still
this
can.
one.
Yes, perfect. So perfect. So yeah, Jordy Sweet by Tomsk.
Who we interviewed not too long ago. So if you want to know a little bit more about the man, you can go into the YouTube archives on youtube.com/slayradio and find the interview with Tomsk.
Mm-hmm.
Nice lad.
Been a while.
Bonnie lad, sorry.
Yeah, been a while since we did an interview. And
Yeah.
we still had great plans. They were just like not always suitable when we were here and there and didn't do a second week show, and then we disappeared and then we returned.
Yeah, we still have two more at least that we have kind of not scheduled, but thought we definitely should do.
Yes. So
Hopefully we'll get there soon.
yes, they will eventually happen.
Eventually they will.
Second part of September, we need to take 2 Thursdays off, unfortunately, because unfortunately or fortunately, first time I won't be here. So you can still do something with Boz if you want to. On
I
that
could
Thursday.
if I want to, but why would I want to, really?
You wouldn't want to? No, that's not gonna happen. And yeah, that's just good to remember that next week we will still do a show, but second part of September will be a little bit off. And
A little bit.
a little bit, and then after that we will return in October. So good for you to know.
Yeah, depends on how far I've gotten with the reinstall of things over there. I might actually do Discord only kind of a thing on that side, on the production side. But we'll see.
Yep. Tomsk was so awesome, and you guys are lovely in all the interviews. Douglish, fun. Unfortunately, that we missed the opportunity to do Ben Douglish. Yeah, that would be awesome, but that never happened. So
yeah, that would have been really, really nice.
yeah,
Met the man several times, and always lovely to meet him and talk to him and all of that. But we never got around to do an interview with him, unfortunately.
yeah.
And I think we should do a new interview with Rob Hubbard.
Yeah, at some point that would
because
be
last
nice.
last time we did an interview with him, we actually called him on his landline.
Oh, that was heavy. Yeah, I remember. Like the poor quality is also not the best when you do that, and.
Yeah, and also he wasn't really. He's, I think, more comfortable now with the whole scene and the people within it and whatnot. He even went to X this year and enjoyed it and all of that. So yeah, I think it might be a good time to do a new interview with him.
It might be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe we can even get him on camera
Maybe.
instead of landline. It's like
yeah, but you know, we did whatever we could. It has been at least 4 years now. I think, when
something
we did
like that.
So
Oh, Pete has a good point. He says, just don't mention drugs. I made that mistake in Kenilworth.
yep.
Oh, sorry, Kenilworth.
Yes, and then it just went on. Oh, but that was a great interview. If you haven't checked it out, you can do that. It's up on YouTube. So it's the Zap 64 event.
Yeah, but I cannot remember the channel that it was on. It was 64 related, but I can't remember. If you have the URL, Pete, please post it in the Discord channel there. Or Lala must have it, surely.
Yeah, I'm sure that we will get it
like
very
at the tip. He can probably he probably memorized the YouTube identifier for the thing or whatever.
And our main GIF responsible person, Berka,
GIF.
wants to hear Figolhas and R-Type Figolhas synthwave remix, and of course we will play it.
It's even synthwave colors on that.
And it's even wavy. The waveform is very wavy.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Pete. R-type. Figelhus.
Figelhas.
Figelhus. Hus.
Yes. Synthwave remix
Yes.
of R-type, which we always love. So
Yes, we do.
yes.
Yes.
I know you are not such a fan as you are a fan of dark things, but
No,
still,
it's still a nice track.
it is.
Yeah, we love Chris as well. And speaking of which, and interviews and whatnot, it's been a while since we talked to him as well.
Chris
Yes,
goes back.
yes.
Ah, yeah, it's been a while.
I think
indeed.
last time we spoke to him was in the old house, and Andreas was there as well. He called him on the phone, I think, or something like that.
Whoa, I don't
I
even
think-
remember that now. Okay, did it happen?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
oh, it's,
Well.
I don't remember what we did like 6 years ago or 5 years ago. That has been ages ago.
Yeah, but if you're looking for interviews and stuff that we've done, I actually created a playlist with interviews specifically. So there is a.
And you included all the interviews that we
I
have
think I have
ever done.
included all of the ones we've
Whoa.
done since we started doing video.
Wow.
Because we did the interviews before we started doing video. Those are not on there, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Hubbard's admission at ZEP64 Roundtable really puts his book into a new perspective. Rob Hubbard, master of magic.
mushroom. Magic, mushroom.
Oh, wow. You have a point. You are not supposed to jump here. I'm supposed to jump. Because that is supposed to not
where's,
jump at the start.
Where's Weeble? Why is he not with us here? Oi, Weeble! Come on, man.
Well, he is on Twitch sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I'm on his Discord as well.
On his Discord.
Yeah, he has a Discord. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there you are. Weeble stuff. There we are. Cool. How many people do we have on there? A shit bunch, I think.
Some.
208 online.
That's
And then we have the offline people right underneath there, I think. There we are. 532 offline.
wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
That's some server there.
800 people.
Wow.
Something like that.
Impressive.
Yeah, very nice. And they do very frequent Twitch streams. Mr_Weeble is his Twitch handle. So if you want to give him a follow. He does a bunch of, like, he works through an animation or whatever he's doing for one of his music pieces, or he works on a piece of music or things like that. So he posts all of that, or streams live all of it. Very interesting, actually.
Yeah. So check him out if you can.
I'm sure you can.
I'm sure you can. And we didn't notice how time flies here, because we still have an exclusive work in progress preview for you tonight. And that would be Proton's third remix that is in cooking. And it's Hawkeye Space Odyssey remix. Still a work in progress, but thank you for sharing that, Proton, and let's have a listen.
Buddy Bindush. How did that go again?
Almost. Nice. So, Hawkeye Space Odyssey remix.
Oh, Space Odyssey.
Space Odyssey remix, indeed.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
I see.
It's capturing the spirit of the original, I think. So, definitely. And with his activity level, it might be done for next week. Who knows?
Who
So,
knows? Who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows?
exactly. Inspiration all around. I mean, that melody, like sometimes I have this impression with Jeroen Tel that he was just connecting to another dimension to download these melodies from somewhere, and then it's just yeah, it's like from a totally different world. Like whatever he did is.
Well, if you've been fed melodies since you were born, you're gonna do different things than other people that were not fed on melodies.
Very true, very
from
true. But he does
birth.
it in a very, very unique way. So yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I agree.
Very audible, of course. That growing up with music, what does it mean? What does it mean?
Bonnie lad, mate.
But,
Bonnie
yeah.
lad?
Yeah, those things are just coming from a different dimension, different level of consciousness. Aww. Funky data.
That's
Oh God.
very much a render.
Or yeah, AI stuff maybe.
Mm.
Yeah. By the way, it's I actually figured out a friend of mine has created.
What? You have friends?
I have some friends. You're not my only friend.
Oh.
Oh. So I recently changed my profile picture because my friend wanted to prove me that the application that I use is, well, it's deprecated already when it comes to the AI world. And as much as it might be, I'm not that much digging into the AI world, so I'm not that much updated. But he produced about 30 images. Some of them could actually have happened, like in real life. They really look like that, and they modeled my face very well. And it was very shocking. And today I actually figured out what was the work behind involved, because
You figured it out?
Yes, because he told me that overall.
Then you didn't figure it out.
Well, yeah, this is how I figured it
You
out, because
learned.
I asked.
You
Yes, I
learned.
learned. Okay, I learned. Not like actively searching, but I learned that he overall it took about the whole process took about 4 hours, and from that there was a long time when it was modeling the face, like feeding about, I don't know, 25 images or something, and it took hours and hours, like leaving the thing there at night to create like a whole model of your features and whatnot, and after that trying to guess how you and your gestures work. And yeah, I mean, some of them actual photos that never happened, but they could be actual photos. That's currently my profile picture as well. It's so shocking. So yeah, we're heading towards, we talked about this already and everyone knows this, but we are really heading towards a future where you really cannot, exactly, that's the one. Zidu, thank you. Heading towards a future where we won't be able to decide if it actually happened or it didn't happen, because...
Well, we can decide, but we can't be certain.
No, can't be certain. This one, it's my actual original hair. Like, I don't even know how the AI guessed that, but this is how my original hair color looked like before I started to go gray, because now I'm getting gray at the front. Not many people notice, but I do. Trying to hide it, but
with a bandana or whatever that is.
that's not a bandana, but almost. Yeah. So it's sometimes I was just looking at some of these and I'm like, wow, that's the one who happened to be in a different dimension and settled with like someone and then had 2 kids, and that's the one who is the corporate me that actually did other things, and then all that multiverse theory comes to play when you see all these things, and it's like they are in a different setting, but they are so realistic that some of them actually could have been me. It's like so mind-blowing. And of course, several hair colors and styles and everything. Like some of them I would probably never wear. Like this me would never wear them, but who knows? Another me in a multiverse maybe would. So you never know.
Yeah, and in a different multiverse, you have 7 fingers on one hand.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
There are a lot of different multiverses in AI where you have 7 fingers.
Kind of like what was that movie called? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, or whatever. Where one of the universes where people had sausage fingers.
Aha, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
This pic is the girl that lures you into a hostel and you lose a kidney and that. Well, just for funsies, I might actually post a few more into this channel just to show some kind of things that what things can actually do when you invest some time and energy into that. It's mind-blowing. Meanwhile, we will play some requests, and the next one is a video that hopefully you have prepared.
I have it right here.
Yes, you do have it.
I kind of sort of prepared.
You kind of sort of prepared.
Kind of sort of.
So this is Bliss of Fairlight and Nerds Inc. and was participating at the DreamHack 2003. Freestyle music plays the first. So
place the first.
Place the first. I'm talking Yoda now. Anyway, that was Funky Data's request, so we are going to play it now.
We love machines. They do what we command. We hate romance. Except with CPU. Are not enough.
We hate stress.
The fashion is a joke.
We hate work.
Those robots are so stiff.
We love to work.
With automated thought.
boy.
There is certainly communication here, but exactly what this body language is saying is still the subject of intense discussion.
That ended abruptly, but yeah, very nice.
Very,
2003.
very nice indeed. That has been 21 years. It's a 21-year-old track.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Yep.
2003?
Right? That's 21 years.
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe. No, it probably was
Maybe.
2004 that we were actually there and broadcast live from the venue. 10,000 people in there at Elmia in Jönköping.
Oh,
Or
okay.
7,000 at the time, I think.
Wow. Right. Nice.
Small village of nerds.
Yep.
But yeah, very nice AI pictures there.
Yeah, so it's like, and literally the fun part is that I had all these haircuts, so I've been there, done that. I know how they look, and they look like these. They really do look like, but also the tiny small details, how it catches the things when you have like enough source to work with, is completely mind-blowing. So, and yeah, blonde will never be my hair color. I'm very well aware of that, but I needed to try anyway. So,
did you have that long hair?
At
Ever?
some point, yeah, when I was like 16 or 17 years old, I tried the long blonde. Never going to do that again. That is absolute shite. So, no. But you know, you need to try everything once in your life to know that it doesn't work.
Well,
so
I would suggest you do stay away from cyanide. Do not
no,
do not try that.
there is a certain amount of things that you shouldn't, obviously. Pete, you look great with the long blonde hair.
That looks like the. Is he a comedian? I think. What's his face? I can't remember now.
Yeah, but the more effort one puts into these things, the more mind-blowing the results are, I guess. And then it's just, yep.
Ah, Billy Connolly. Thank you.
Yeah, why are we changing references all the time? You wanted to have the fancy chat about cables, funky data, but we talk about cables every show.
Yeah, we do. Because cables, they make things happen.
Yep.
They are good. Cables good.
They are good. And Bro Bryce said I had long bleach blonde hair down to my hips in my 20s. I mean, I have absolutely nothing against long beach blonde hair, and it can be absolutely beautiful. It doesn't work on me. That's it. That's all. It works wonders on other people. And
I had like this long hair, and at some point I had this 80s poodle rock perm on it as well.
That must have been the funnest haircut that you ever had.
Yeah, went to a friend of my older sisters who made it. Was like, why did I do this again?
It just happens, like all of us are learning. It's a learning process, but if you don't try, you will never learn. And I was always into, for some reason, as for like, I don't know, girls or whatnot, I was always into blonde hair. Since I remember, Barbies were blonde. We were affected by that, I guess, heavily. And there is just something with blonde hair and blonde women that makes them stand out of the crowd. And I tried
like those cats.
Oh, they definitely stand out of the crowd. So no, it's so beautiful, so nice how it works. But as many times as I tried, I always needed to admit this is just not mine. I'm sorry, it's not for me. It's I can make it work, but making it work doesn't equal it just is you. It's the only haircut I can imagine it with is the short bob that I really liked when it was blonde and short, but then it shouldn't grow, because if it grows, it looks like no.
You know, there's scissors.
There are scissors, yes. So no, sometimes I still like to remember that, but yeah, you know, you need to be self-conscious of whatever works the best and what not. So I'm very well aware of that.
Yeah, apparently I'm not aware of anything because this is stupid, but fuck it.
No, if it feels good, then why not? I mean,
It's stupid, but yeah, I don't know.
it works for you.
When I was growing this out, it wasn't conscious, like a conscious effort to get to this. It was just a thing that happened over time. It's like a colleague of mine, one of the co-owners of the company, my company there, he said, "What's your plan there? What are you gonna do?" Like, I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Pete sent a bunch of cables here to change the subject again, and this is how this is how my very Chinese one of the very Chinese cables, charger cables, looked like that I got back in the days, like 8 years ago, or I don't know, from marketplace, because I needed a cable very fast, and then iPhone said that
usually I need a fast cable, not a cable very fast.
Well, no, I needed a cable in a short time, and I got that one for peanuts. And then, of course, it took like 8 hours for the iPhone to charge with that one.
And
so,
also, we ran out of peanuts.
Yeah.
She pays for everything with peanuts. I'm sure she will be banned from AliExpress when they start getting a lot of peanuts back. I'm like, I don't know.
Anyway, FS, I'm gonna check the software's name. It wasn't me who used it, so it was my friend, and I think that he sent it over probably in the chat, but
yeah, he's
I gotta check that
training
out.
the AI himself and runs it locally, I guess.
Yeah. So he has the whole local setup. He's experimenting a lot with AI generated pictures, so he's also good with prompts. So it's good.
That's such a weird thing.
It is weird,
to
but
hear. Like, oh, he's very good with prompts. Like,
Yeah,
Is that a skill set these days?
it is a skill set apparently, but
Yeah, I've seen some. I for some reason, I get a bunch of these weird AI groups as suggestions on my Facebook feed. Whenever I go on there, they try to throw everything at me, be more active. Here's something we think you maybe like, and it's always just weird shit. Some of the weird shit is like these AI groups that kind of shows the prompts that they use to create an image or whatever. Like, okay, sure, whatever. I don't get it.
I don't know if I will find it, but one of these tools, yes, that you kind of locally install, train, run for hours on a certain amount of source that you have, and then it models the face, and then after that tries to...
Yeah, I have it at the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember what it's called now.
Yeah, but...
if someone says it in the chat, I'm just going to go, duh, of course it's that.
Yes, but there are several, really, so it's not probably not a tool-specific thing.
No, I do think it's a specific thing he's using.
It is, but
yeah, exactly.
I can't find it in the log now. I need to read back and probably check it out. I think I saw it somewhere, the name of that, but anyway.
Yeah.
We still have some requests to play, by the way.
God damn it. It's right at the tip of my tongue.
Yes, we will get there. Peter,
Annoys me.
Peter W. and Albedo, the 80s mix for...
Oh, I thought Peter W. Her request is up. Where are you, Peter?
The
Come
other
back
Peter.
to us. Come back to us, Peter W.
Peter 2. Peter 1 and Peter 2, we would call them.
I know you beat me at billiard every time, but I even bought a fucking billiard table, so I have one at home, so now I can practice, and maybe next time I will actually give you a little bit of a contest.
And Cable Guy wants to hear this song.
Albedo.
Okay.
It's very
okay.
shiny.
You timed it right.
Yes, it's very, very shiny. Has a lot of albedo.
Ah.
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 But yeah, it's the tool's name is Comfy UI. That was running the training and all of that, and then you said it uses stable diffusion.
Yes.
So
I posted the
there's-
link on the Discordy thingy, but Comfy UI, if you search for that, it's on GitHub and doohickey. It's got a nice node layout for connecting stuff in there, so looks neat, I guess.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
apparently it depends on how much power you want to use, because you can run the training for the whole night and then you will get such result.
Yeah,
I guess.
well, I guess also what kind of hardware you run it on. What kind of hardware does he have? Like what kind of graphics card? How many CUDA cores can he throw at it? That sort of thing. I haven't looked into it yet, but there's a nice Docker Compose setup. Oh, nice. Thanks, Go Hanks. Might actually run that on the server where I have a graphics card I could steal a couple of CUDA cores from. Or I could run it on the 3090 on the main machine upstairs as well. But yeah.
Yep.
Fun stuff. There's a lot of stuff happening on the AI front, and I'm kind of a little bit split on what I think about it. A lot of the stuff that we see right now, because it's all new and whatnot, is just, yeah, that's not good on so many levels. But I think at some point we will find some sort of balance with helping out and whatnot. I don't know, with coding, I guess that will come in very, very handy. Like a Copilot in VS Code or whatever, GitHub and that sort of thing. There's a way to run that whole stack essentially locally on your machine with Olama. Testing that out a little bit. What was the model called, like Codestra or something like that, that I'm running locally. Olama, Codestra and VS Code. So you can run the whole kind of GitHub and Copilot type thing locally. So no talking to the cloud type thing. I like not talking to the cloud. The cloud does not need to know what I'm trying to code, okay? So, yeah. So then I kind of like the idea of using AI as a tool to help you get where you want to go faster. Because, well, instead of spending, I don't know, a week on reading up on a certain language and how it all works and whatnot, you just ask it to produce a piece of code and you try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't, you can learn how to debug it. You can also ask the AI how to debug it. And then you just learn as you go, and it's so much quicker to get to where you want to go using these tools. But
yeah, I agree.
it's never with code in particular. It's never gonna be write me a program that compiles for Android that does this and that, and then it just goes and does it. That's not in the books. I think not gonna happen because it doesn't understand intent.
Yeah, but a lot of things that are like simple things can happen, I guess. And also, like in other ways, if you don't want to have a professional photo shoot for whatever reason, like let's say you want to update your LinkedIn profile, you need a new picture, and then there you go. Like, you don't even need to pose for those photos. If you look like yourself, then why not? I mean,
Yeah, sure. As long as, it's essentially the same as heavily photoshopping a picture of yourself.
yeah, as long as
kind
you
of.
look like yourself,
Yeah.
because it's if it's not well trained, then it very easily can go wrong, and it will. Well,
Or
you will
it can
see
go
it.
very fucking wrong anyway.
Yes, it can go very fucking wrong.
Because they tend to hallucinate.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Well, anyway, we kind of sort of ran out of time. Do we have an outro sort of
We
track?
definitely do have.
We definitely do.
We definitely do have an outro track, and I guess I chose then. It seems like
You did?
I did, because we just talked too much, and
Oh,
I think
no.
you should check out
You
your.
should shut up.
No, you should check out your relays, because those numbers are not what they usually are.
What is
I
the number
think.
now?
40. It's never 40.
Yeah.
It never
Oh.
is 40.
Yeah. No.
Literally never.
No.
So
But
there was something happening with our network.
There's way many more people on YouTube right now, for instance, than we usually have. So thank you, YouTube viewers. So if you're not subscribed to the channel on YouTube yet, try the thummy uppy thingy or whatever. But it is, or is it just text these days? I don't know. Subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. So I will introduce the last request soon, but I guess then it is time to say goodbye.
It is time to say goodbye.
Yeah, at least for this week. Next week we will be back, and then we take a pause for 2 weeks, two Thursdays at least. So we will be back in October after that. But next week on the 12th of...
Tooth hurt days.
Tooth hurt? No, tooth doesn't hurt. No, hopefully not for a while at least. So 12th of September we will be back next week, and after that for 2 weeks we are off, and we will return in October. That's the thing. And then of course don't forget to tune in to Boss Radio as usual. You can on other days of the week, and the next live show is most likely Ziduders on Saturday. So please tune in to that. And after that, of course, Metricado, Cactus on Monday and Tuesday, and Boss on Wednesday.
As usual.
So, as usual, as we would get used to it. So, I would say that concludes today's show with all the pumpkin spice latte. Now we need to go. I swear that we really need to go.
You swear?
I swear we really need to go to taste the pumpkin spice latte, because...
Yeah, so I can remember if I had it or not.
Yeah, exactly. You will remember.
And then if I forget, at least I have someone who can remind me that, yes, you did have one.
Yeah, okay. And finally, I could actually taste how the whole thing is.
Yeah. But yes, thank you everyone for joining us. It's been fun and warm. It's not as warm as usual in this studio. It's, I guess, around 25, 26 degrees here, as opposed to 27, 28. So that's good. We had a better starting point of the evening at around 22. But yeah, it's kind of nice. I'm actually in shorts.
Actually,
And-
in shorts.
There we go, much better. But thank you very much for joining us, and please do the thumbsy upsies and follows and subscribes and whatever you do on the platforms that we are on currently, Twitch and YouTube, I guess.
Yes.
And also you can kind of throw a follow or whatever they are called on Facebook. Slay.radio/Facebook. We're
Wow.
everywhere. Slay.radio/Twitter. Maybe I should switch that to X. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's
Aw,
stupid. That's
that's
Elon.
stupid.
Come on, come
Aw.
on. X, really?
Taking the party's name that you don't want to do. Yes, our last request for the evening is Bro Bryce 64's request, which will be Lazy Jones by Mackay. Pretty please, he added. Pretty please. Then you're most welcome. So yeah, thank you everyone once again for tuning in tonight. We will be back next week. And then of course we take a pause after that. So remember that. And then of course after that October.
And if you don't remember, we will be here to remind you next week.
Yes, next week we will still be here, so that's it. And after that, of course, if you miss us, you can always go to Voice Radio and join other shows, so it's all good. And, well, this man might do something if he wants to.
Not necessarily.
No guarantees. No.
Not necessarily on a Thursday, though.
Not necessarily on a Thursday, but
No.
yes, we will see how it goes. And sleep well. Take care, everyone.
Do not sleep in tights. It's too warm.
Too warm for that? No.
But sleep well.
Yes. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night. Good
Bye-bye.
weekend. Bye.
Melbourne. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, oh, yeah. Melbourne. 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 Don't make us send the boys round. Help keep Slay Radio alive. Donate on slayradio.org. Seriously, how shit is this?